Bond. James Bond. The classic film series has been going on since 1962, about an English secret agent working for the Secret Intelligence Service, or MI6, not to be confused with MIB. To be honest, I've never really gotten into the movies. I've watched Skyfall because nobody would shut up about that one song Adele did. I've watched Skyfall, Spectre, and I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that, and more recently, Goldeneye. Out of the three, I can say I prefer Goldeneye. Maybe I might change my mind if I started watching more, but anyway. The movie was about a satellite weapon called Goldeneye, which could make any electronic device in its target explode. Alec Trevelyan, an ex-partner of Bond, plans to use it to destroy London. So, of course, Agent 007, that's James Bond. I'm sure there's someone out there who clicked on this video who doesn't know what the double O's are. Must stop him and save the day. The movie sold pretty well at the time, and this was after a 6-year hiatus of James Bond movies. In fact, it was the best-selling movie at the box office compared to the previous films. And with every popular film comes a video game adaptation. Meanwhile, Nintendo and Rare were busy chatting with each other about their next game, Goldeneye 007. Initially planned for the Super Nintendo as a 2D platformer, it then was decided to be a first-person shooter for the upcoming Ultra 64. By the way, they were developing the game before they had any proper development kits, and were using Sega Saturn controllers. Just found that amusing. By this point, you'd think that they would just put little effort into this game and ship it just to make some more money. And then you'd get an F for not doing your research, because this, my friend, was Rareware. This game took them over 2 years to complete, right before the next James Bond film was being released. They even went as far as going to the film sets to accurately create levels from the movie. And so, with some inspiration from Virtual Cop and Super Mario 64, the game released with high praises. So, here I am, gonna play the game. Cause that's what I do. Playing games. Because why not? I don't feel like sound review. Huh, this is nice. There's widescreen. Well, first things first, the control feels weird. The Nintendo 64 controller isn't the greatest to play FPS games with. But luckily, the game was built with this in mind. The gun sort of auto-aims, and you can even press a button to go into this aiming mode for more precise shooting. And you can also sort of change the control styles to best suit your mood. And if you have two controllers, you can play with them like that. I have nothing else to say, that is honestly very cool. I mean, it's still weird for me to play with, but hey, now you have that option. So the game plays out like this. You have a list of missions to complete. Once they're all completed, you must find your way to exit the level. They range from saving hostages, talking to someone, collecting data, and making sure not to shoot a scientist. There's a lot of that. All while shooting whoever you see. There's plenty of weapons to pick up from your enemies. You have to make sure you don't let them sound the alarm or get caught on camera. This is a genuine upgrade from the Doom games, and the game follows the movie pretty faithfully. Not 100%, but you'll recognize a lot of these moments. Boss typing in the password, you bungee jumping off the dam, the parts where you had to destroy the tanks, even James Bond dropping from the vents to the toilets. Imagine if it brought back the tank James used to destroy. You can go in the tanks! Twice! I'm squishing everybody and blowing crap up! It doesn't control that great, but what? I seriously lost my mind when I found this out, and I was already going nuts when I got to that part in the movie. And the music. Oh, sweet jeepers, the music. I may not be a James Bond fan, but this sounds just right. Shout out to the pause menu team. So far, things are looking pretty good. And then we get to the part where you unsubscribe to this channel. This game is very difficult. Now, granted, I'm not too great at first-person shooters, so I don't blame you if you think my opinion is invalid. But this is my opinion and you clicked on this video, so shut up! Well, I've already mentioned the controls and such, but that barely scratches the surface. There's a lot of areas where enemies will constantly respawn, encouraging you to move on, but then you have to figure stuff out like get the right gadget out to do the tin, while enemies just keep coming, so you have to get your gun back out, and it's just plain annoying. And it doesn't help that the game doesn't pause right away, causing you to take hits you can't avoid otherwise. And trust me, that's gonna happen a lot. It's also very easy to get lost in some of these levels. A map of some kind would be nice. And it doesn't help when they add so much fog so now I can't see anything. Screw this level, screw this level, screw this level, and this one especially. You had to destroy these turrets and they shoot you before you can see them. Well, that and the brightness, but this was the best I can do. I looked it up online, it's not much better. There were so many times when I just didn't know where the heck I was going. And don't get me started on accidentally finding the exit before you finish all the missions, and I have to start all over again! How the heck was I supposed to know not to go in there? And I'm not exaggerating when I say most of these levels took me an hour and a half. I did beat the game at the easiest difficulty, but man, I feel so drained. And there are 2 secret levels too, Aztec and Egyptian. To unlock them, you need to beat the game on a higher difficulty, which adds more missions for you to do. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. I'm not cut out for this crap. The Aztecs can go screw off! And for lack of a better transition, the cheats are pretty cool. You can lock them by being good at the game, or cheat codes. You can make everyone have a big head, you be tiny, be fast, everyone else slowing down, paintballs, all weapons, infinite health and ammo, and my personal favorite, line mode. This isn't very helpful in the slightest, but look at it!
Oh, I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you. Get back here. Oh no. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna stab you. Oh, you won't run me. I'm gonna stab you in the legs. I like that. Maybe James Bond with a knife. You got no crap on me now.
You can also unlock levels early, including the Aztec level. Well, guess I've got to play that one. And it's too damn hard. Yep, no. Egypt can go screw off! Even one drains your health in a matter of seconds. I mean, sure, you're supposed to unlock this one after beating every other level at a higher difficulty, but I just can't make it any further. And that just leaves us with one more thing to talk about. The multiplayer mode. I have a feeling that whenever someone praised this game, they're mainly talking about the multiplayer. It was actually a last minute addition to the game. Could you imagine that? Well, you and 1 to 3 others just shoot each other in various modes. That's about it, but it's actually kinda fun, even if we're not too good at the game. And you can even use cheats here. And apparently this game is cursed. And that's Goldeneye 007. What do I think of it? Well, I can appreciate it for what it was at the time on the console it was on. But honestly, it's a bit too difficult for me to play again. For those who are experts in FPS genres, you'll probably have no issue with this one. But if you're not too good at these kind of games, you'll at least have some laughs in the multiplayer mode. Recently, however, the game has finally been re-released for the Xbox One and Nintendo Switch. But it's not very convenient to get. For the Switch, you need to get the Online Plus expansion pass, and for Xbox, you can either get it through Game Pass or Rare Replay. Digitally only, if you have the physical copy, it won't work. Thanks. It's not too impressive, it looks a little cleaner, runs better, and the Switch has online play. Not the Xbox, just the Switch, what the heck. And the controls are slightly better, but it's not too great. At least the Xbox One, I have not tested out the Switch. I'd say get the Rare Replay one, since that by itself is already a pretty good collection, but man, I don't want to buy it again. So yeah, I don't like it that much. Sorry guys. If you accept my apology, please subscribe. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, then you should probably like this video. I don't know. If you don't like this game, and in fact, I don't know what you're doing here. Unless you want to see me hate this game. In that case, I have no idea where I'm going with this. So, I hope you enjoyed that video. Sorry it's a bit shorter, and yeah, sorry it's a bit shorter. I couldn't think of too much else to say about the game, and I'm sorry with the opinion that I have, but hey, if it's my opinion, then it's my opinion. I don't know what to tell you. I just don't think the game is that good. It was probably great at the time, but I just can't enjoy it that much at all. And again, sorry about the screen brightness. I really need some help with the whole recording the PlayStation and the 64 games when it comes out. Like, what settings should I set my Elgato to and everything. Oh, and don't forget to buy my merch at redbubble.com. I have a shop there, and you can buy a t-shirt with the hedgehog and the fox. And we can get a sticker that has a bit of me on it. And if you want to support me even further, there's always Patreon. Or you can just, I don't know, subscribe or something. I don't even know. So yeah. And yes, that game is gonna be next. Bye.